On this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to use some of the features of the pattern stamp tool. In the week 5 creative assignment, you're going to landscape an image of a newly built home, and you're going to add grass and trees and shrubs to it. There's many different tools that you can use in Photoshop that you can accomplish improving this image. But on this video, I'm just going to show you some of the features of the pattern stamp tool. So this is an image of a lawn that I've downloaded from pixabay.com. So here's the image downloaded into Photoshop. This image is a 16 by 10 and it's 300 pixels per inch. So I'm going to add this to my patterns. And on the right hand side, where your color palette is, on the right is a tab for your patterns. Right now there's folders for trees, grass, and water. So I'm going to add this to my grass folder. On the far right, there's a small menu that allows you to add a new pattern preset. So I'm going to select that, and I'm just going to name this green grass. And then I'm just going to drag that up and put that in the folder. So now I've added that to my preset patterns in my grass folder. Now we're going to go over to the house that we're going to landscape. To save time on this video, I already selected the dirt in the front lawn. When you do this, just make sure that you have the dirt selected and you don't have part of the sidewalk or the house. I use the quick selection tool to select the dirt in this picture. So here's my background image. I've already created a layer 1, and I just use that by using an add layer button, and then make sure that you have the pattern stamp tool selected. It's right underneath the clone stamp. So once you have those two selected, then you can go up and add your grass. Once you do that, it's going to create a layer mask. So it's going to mask off the house and the sky. And then it's going to create a layer thumbnail of the grass. So I'm going to double click that because we need to, on this image, do a snap to origin. And then that'll snap it to the original picture. I'm going to say OK. And then you'll also want to do an adjustment layer on your image. So you may want to do like a hue and saturation. You might want to increase the lightness, increase the greenness of the grass. But the main point here is you want to make sure that you clip this adjustment layer to the grass layer so that you don't impact the rest of the picture. Now there's some other tools that you can add to your pattern presets. So if you go back up to your menus, under the menu at the bottom, you can actually import patterns, but we're going to actually just add the legacy patterns and more to this. So when I select this, it's going to add an additional folder. And so in this folder, it has a 2019, and then it has a legacy patterns. In the legacy, there may be some things that you may want to use. There's a folder that has some nature, has some flowers in it. There's also some rock patterns. If you wanted to add rock between the sidewalk and the house, the main thing that you need to do is you do need to scale it. So I want to show you one other thing. So if I do decide I wanted to change the grass that I had used, if I go back to the thumbnail and I select it, then I can go up here and I'm going to select the grass that was in this folder. Now I'm going to come back over once again and select the thumbnail. On this one, let's snap to origin, and then I'm going to scale this. So you can go down, and I'm going to scale it to 70. This will just decrease the size of the blades of the grass and make it look more realistic. So I like the one I downloaded better, so I'm going to go back to it. Okay, so anyway, this is just a quick overview of using the pattern stamp tool and some of the features. There's many different tools that you can use in Photoshop to landscape this house with. Obviously, you'll be adding some shrubs, some trees, flowers, whatever you would like to add to your landscape to make the house more attractive. I hope you have fun with this assignment.